Government cheese. You know your mama been eating that government cheese. But I ain't gonna tell nobody. All right, now, we got some flim flam. Look, Mikey James, don't do not go at it with Sanchez. We know he changed his mind. But we gotta love Sanchez. Yeah. He's here. You know what I'm saying? He supports the channel with his banter. So do you. And I appreciate it. So, hey, no harm, no foul. Nobody's gonna, lose their shirt over what I'm saying anyway. And yeah, so I appreciate all you guys, really. So, but I wanted to know, since Sanchez is jumping on the bandwagon, Sanchez, you do know that if the Pats lose, bro, they're not only gonna come after me, they're gonna come after you too. So you gotta make up your mind now. It's the day before. What are we doing, Sanchez? Look, I'm even go deeper. I want to know what you guys think the score will be. For those of you who are believers that all sports are fixed, it's fine. Donald Gilbert, my dude. And those of you who refuse to believe that it's fixed, Sanchez, you come to my channel just to see if I'm right or wrong. Uh, but nonetheless, I have picked up a bunch of new subscribers, and it literally doubled. In December, I had 44. In January, I had 88. So I appreciate all you guys for coming around. I will do some more reason why I left Atlanta stuff, because a lot of you guys are talking about those videos too. But I want to know what you guys think the score is going to be. Gronk. Okay, I want to know what you got. If you guys can predict any injuries, and if you guys can predict any of the score. I already told you what my score was: 28-20, Pats all day. But you know what? I think Gronkowski's gonna get sat down for a year. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is twofold. One, if the Pats win, people are going to be very sour to the NFL, and they already are. We've had some people saying, hey, I'm just not going to watch it. I'm just not. I'm not going to watch it because the Pats are there. It's not if the Pats win or not. It's simply the Pats are there. I'm not watching it. This is one reason why I think a lot of ratings are going down. In light of this, the slingshot or the knee-jerk reaction is next year Pats lose, Gronkowski's going to get taken out. I think Gronkowski's going to get taken out of this game. I don't think he's going to show up next year for a while. Not until late. And then they'll say, well, Gronkowski wasn't there is the reason why Pats aren't doing so good. No, Pats will go to the playoffs, but they will lose in the round of 8. They'll lose to the round of 8. And they'll lose to somebody they know they could have beat. Brady will walk off. He won't care. He'll say whatever. But the next year, they'll come back and win it. And I think it's going to be scripted to be that way. I know one of you commented about me, well, it wasn't about me, about Gematria, and you wasn't saying I was watching it. You were saying somebody else that I don't watch it. And this is true. I don't do the whole Gematria thing, basketball or football. You guys were talking about LeBron, and I'll do another video on that. Going to New York, yeah, I don't do the whole gematria because it's too after the fact and it's too broad for me. I like to pinpoint something down. So my score is 28-20. What is yours? Somebody did put some scores up here. Discovery comment. He says on Friday down 666 points, resisting 25 520, Super Bowl 52. Monday is 2-5 last year. Patriots came back from 25 points on it. So this is a gematria type of thing. 25 on 2 and 5 on the date 2-5. That's kind of a gematria thing. It's like, thanks, bro, but kind of over my head because I really don't study it. Let's see, Sarah Essex. Hey, Sarah's female, right? Uh, right? Okay. I never met a guy who was a Sarah, but thank you for commenting. Um, I want to get more women into commenting on because I want to know what you think. You're a demographic, and I definitely want to hear what you think. My girl Liz, I'm not sure if she's still around, but she comments a lot. Okay, ever watched the movie The Last Boy Scouts? Sounds like they were seeing all that stuff now, but it's been happening. This is true. It's been happening for a long time. This is true. A lot of there's a lot of truth in fiction. You guys watch a lot of these movies and you see how scandalous they are. Talking about football movies, and you see how scandalous they are. You will notice that it's been happening for a long time. And Tony Mitchell, you're the one I was talking about with the whole watching the gematria. Thank you for clearing that up. I do not watch gematria, but thank you for your comments on the LeBron James video. And yeah, Mikey, Mikey, you're right. Sanchez did choose the Pats at the beginning. He said the Pats were not gonna. He said they weren't even gonna go because of the defense. And here we are. Pats are definitely in the Super Bowl. Somebody said, "Oh, Tone, it's easy for you to pick the Pats going to the Super Bowl." And I'm like, why is it so easy? Because they won last year? Like, that doesn't mean anything. How many times have we seen the team win and then suck the next year? Joe Flacco, Joe, Joe Flacco, and it sucked the next year. Why? Because the teams get dissipated. We've seen the Patriots go one year and then not go the next year. You know, no more Darrell Revis. We've seen the Eagles go, 2009 or whatever that is. They haven't been back since now. Donovan McNabb, right? Donovan McNabb, and so they haven't been back till now. And somebody else made a very interesting comment. They was like, Brady is not gonna lose to a backup quarterback. And see, that's the stuff I'm talking about. That's the rhythm of the stroke right there. They're like, they're not gonna have Brady. I don't know who made that comment, but thank you very much. It was delicious. Because they're like, they're not gonna have Brady lose to some backup quarterback. And I'm just like, you know what? I feel you 110% on that. I can't see Brady losing to a backup quarterback. That will just it'll just it will start breaking down. It will start breaking Brady down, not as a person, but as the theme of who he is, as the aura of what he is. And I believe that the NFL needs that, you know. I believe that they need a hero. I need a hero. I'm holding on to a hero at the end of the night. I think they need a hero. I'm sorry, I just broke out in song. Anyway, but gotta be strong and it's gotta be fast and it's gotta be larger than life. I'm sorry, I need a hero. But yeah, I believe that the NFL does need a hero, and Brady right now is the hero. And somebody was like, "Well, the Pats are the Warriors in basketball," and I'm like, "Yeah," and Steph Curry is probably, you know, Tom Brady right now. So, anyways, I want to know what you guys think the score is going to be. I want to know if you guys can throw out any predictions that you see as far as somebody getting hurt. I'm telling you now, I believe Gronkowski is going to get hurt. And when he gets hurt, it's going to be a concussion type thing, but he's going to sit out for half the season. You won't see Gronkowski for 6 games next season. They're going to use that as leverage to say, this is the reason why the Pats aren't doing that good. This is the reason why they're not that good in the playoffs. And I'm telling you, that's going to be, let me use a white word, malarkey. That's going to be 100% malarkey right there. And Aaron Rodgers is going to make a comeback. And I still got Pittsburgh to win it all next year. I still got San Francisco going to the playoffs. They'll make it to the final eight. Garoppolo. Um, I got the Redskins going to the first round of the playoffs and losing. Um, I have the Cowboys going to the final four. Maybe all the way with the Cowboys. Casey Keenum. I got Casey Keenum coming back and going to the final eight. Blake Bortles. I got Blake coming back, and I think if that defense doesn't go anywhere, they might come back and go to the Final Four. I got Drew Brees. I think Drew Brees might go all the way. I think they might give it to Drew Brees. I think they might give him another Super Bowl shot and be like, we took it from you last year. We're going to give you a shot this year. Go to the Super Bowl, you in Pittsburgh. So I got that kind of doing something. The Buccaneers, I got the Buccaneers going over 500, but I don't think they're going to go to the playoffs. Um, let's see who else. I got the Eagles coming back and making a playoff run, losing in probably the final eight. If Carson Wentz comes back, the Eagles might go to the final four. Todd Gurley. I got Todd Gurley coming back and losing in the final eight again. I can't see them going over and doing too much anything. I got the Lions. I think they'll lose in the first round of the. They're probably going to get rid of that. Matthew Stafford. I think they're going to get rid of Matthew Stafford if he doesn't do it this year. But I can't see them going to the final eight. I can see them going to the first round of the playoffs, maybe. Something like I can see them being a wild card. So Matthew Stafford, wild card. I think Roethlisberger's going to take it all because they're getting Bell's contract together, so he's just going to be hell on wheels. And I think Antonio Brown and Juju Smith Schuster, I think it's just going to be over with. They're going to be on. Once you take the equation of Brady out and say, we don't want you to win this year because it's summer football, it's just going to be a free-for-all. But the next team to step up is definitely Pittsburgh. And I know they got beat by Jacksonville, but I just can't see Jacksonville beating them in the Final Four. Again, I just can't see it. So there's some of my predictions. It's your boy Tone 202, man. When I say get yourself saved, love the Lord thy God, this world is wicked. Get yourself saved, love the Lord thy God. I mean, make sure that when you leave this planet that you're going to heaven, because heaven and hell is real. And I mean that. Regardless of what you think of me, regardless of what you think of anybody else out there, it's a relationship between you and God. You will stand alone. So get yourself saved, and I'm not even playing about that. God loves you. I'm out.